2020 has to be one of the trickiest years on record. It's felt so long with just everything and nothing happening at once. But we have 4 months left to go, and we can still make the last out of this strange year the very best version possible. Here are 4 ways to still seize 2020, even though it's been a really tough year to be fabulous. This has been a year of change for us, and my first recommendation to make 2020 your year, if the changes haven't felt so welcome, is to consider reframing what feels lost or what's felt unusual. For example, this may have not been your year of making money, but it's been a year of increased family time, increased creativity, maybe increased rest. You might never have had those different opportunities unless 2020 unfolded exactly as it did. And some people have experienced changes at an accelerated pace too. For example, you may have started a turbo relationship, which moved ahead at a faster pace than normal. Many people have also instituted more work from home policies, and thousands of die-hard city dwellers have left their city homes in favor of the suburbs, changes they didn't anticipate making until they'd had kids. But wouldn't you rather progress than stand still? 2020 is a year of fast change, which can feel unnerving, but it can also bring opportunity, clarity, and focus. What hidden blessing has this accelerated year done for you? With lifestyle shifts in mind, let's consider our second way to seize 2020, thinking about the changes we want to still make this year. In fact, September always feels like a bit of a second January, doesn't it? A chance for a fresh start. And as the world slowly starts to open up again this fall, you can ask yourself the following 3 questions. What do I want to quit? What do I want to add? And what do I want to keep? Spend just 1 minute writing down an answer to each of these questions. In just 3 minutes, you'll have an engaged and simple but effective exercise to help you direct your future. It takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior or habit to become automatic, which means that due to the exacerbated repetition in our daily lives as a result of COVID, we've most likely developed some new habits, both good and not so good. And when you answer the question, what do I want to quit? Think about those unhealthy habits you might have formed, like too much TV or sleeping in longer than usual. Maybe there's even a relationship in your life that no longer serves you. Next, consider, what do I want to keep? Take a minute to reflect on the positive changes that have come from the pandemic. Maybe you've had regular phone calls or video calls with friends and family. Despite social distancing, many of us have been closer than ever to the people that we love the most. And finally, think about, what do I want to add? Think about what's missing right now. Maybe you can benefit from something new as the year comes to a close. Maybe you can learn a new language or cook more at home. Maybe this year you lost your job, so it's time to find a career you actually love. A career that perhaps you're too afraid to pursue because it meant giving up a career that you know was never safe really in the first place. Don't ask what's wrong, ask what's missing. When you get what's missing, when you ask this question, your brain gets flooded with new ideas. The third way to make the rest of 2020 really count is to focus on what you have control over. Nothing outside of you makes you happy for long. Only you can make yourself happy. Spend some time on what you have control over, your effort, your action, how you treat others, and how you spend time occupying the small corner of the world that you touch. You're powerful, even though it's natural to feel powerless at the moment, and that's okay. You can feel your presence in your body. You can feel your feet on the floor, your breath coming in and out of your body. No matter the year or the day, you can always feel calm in the present moment when you remember to be present. And the present moment is all there is and all there ever will be. So you can trust future you to handle any problems down the road. And the fourth and final way to really seize 2020 by the horns is to institute a deadline. You probably already are aware of the fact that deadlines simply get results. Reflection, journaling, focusing are great ways to get started, but nothing changes without action. What is a time-bound goal you can set today? For example, you can set your alarm clock for an earlier hour tomorrow morning, or make the choice right now that you're only going to order takeout on Fridays, for example. Following through on what we say we are going to do is also proven to boost our self-esteem. So we reap not only the reward of the new action, but of more self-assurance too. You know how you learn to trust a friend who just always follows through on what she says she's going to do? You can develop that relationship with yourself too. And isn't now the right time to lean on yourself more than ever? I think so.